Hey everybody, today I'm going to be showing you an in-depth video about how I do my liquid liner. Both my eyes are a little bit different than the other. This one is starting from the upper corner going up. This one is starting from underneath my eye going up. Both ways I think are beautiful and that anybody can pull off, so I hope if you clicked on this video, you want to learn how to do winged liner. So I hope that you find this video helpful, so please keep watching. Hey guys, so I have nothing on my eyes except for a little bit of mascara that I have been wearing all day. But as you saw in the introduction, I really want to do an in-depth video of how to do liquid liner, like the wings. That's pretty much one of the #1 questions I'm ever asked about my makeup is how I do the wings. And it's very hard to explain without visually showing you. So I'm going to show you two ways because I do my wing liner two different ways. The first way that I'll be showing you is my wing will come out from my corner, like the top corner, and just come out. The second way that I'm going to show you on this eye, I actually start the wing at the bottom and wing it out. And I'll show you what both ways look like, so I just made sure I didn't do any eyeshadow today, anything at all, just a little bit of mascara because I did have to go to work. Because I wanted to be able to show you this video, so video might be a little bit lengthy because like I said, I really want to go in depth with this. And first off, I'm going to start with what product I use. Now, my favorite kind of liner is liquid. I've used the felt tip liner and I've used gel. A lot of the times I'll use the gel liner, but on top of the liquid. The liquid is definitely the liner that I go to for the base, to get the shape that I want, to get the sharpness that I want. I feel like it has the most control, and some people might not agree with me. But the liquid liner that I usually use is from Hard Candy. It's very inexpensive. You can pretty much pick it up anywhere, except for the CVS that I went to because I could not find it. I was out of liquid liner. So I actually picked up this Ultra Liner Waterproof by Maybelline. And this is in this little tiny bottle. It's actually quite a good size. It lasts you a long time. I used to use this one before I started using Hard Candy. If you want an in-depth and closer look at this product and the brush, and I'll have a step-by-step process. I started a beauty blog, and the link should be down in the description if you want to go check that out. Pretty much any tutorial or review, like beauty review, I do on here will be also on the blog. So if you see me on the blog, there'll probably be a video directing you to this, a link directing you to this video. So anyway, so let's take a look at this liner. So it's just a twist off. And that is what the brush looks like. It's very small, which I really like. And it kind of comes at a point. So the first mistake that a lot of people make is putting too much product on the brush at a time. I really like to really wipe off, the product. People just want to get the fattest, thickest, darkest line the first time through. And if you're used to doing liquid liner, then you can do that like I am. But for beginners, definitely not. Especially if you did eyeshadow already, you really don't want to ruin your makeup because liquid liner can get very messy. It can be very difficult to apply sometimes, so you really want to take your time until you get the hang of it, and even then, take your time. So I usually will just twist it off and just wipe the excess on the edge, especially if you're using liquid liner. It just comes right off. So then I have very minimal product on here. The brush is still wet, but it doesn't have a lot of product. So the first liner that I'm going to show you. A lot of people will start their liquid liner by first doing the top line and then winging it out. I don't like to do that with either method that I'm going to show you. I always start from the outer corner first, make the wing, and then drag it in. And you guys will see in depth in this video. So first, I'm not going to actually put this on yet, but I'm going to show you where I'm basically going to put it. So I start from the corner where my eyelash is, and then I'm going to draw a single line up going or pointing toward the end of my eyebrow. And then I'm going to go from there and drag it over. And it's going to kind of create this this little sideways triangle you'll see. But that's going to become the wing. And then I fill it in. And then I go in and do the eyeliner. So now that I've explained it, I'm going to go in step by step and show you how. So again, step 1 is starting at the corner. And I'm going to make a line going straight up to my eyebrow. That's step one. It's just, besides that little smudge, it happens to the best of us. Basically, it's just a line going from my corner up to my eyebrow. And now you can experiment with angles of the liner. You can go up higher, you can go more straight out, or you can just use your eyebrow as a guideline as I did. But that is step one. That's always what I do. And already you can kind of see the wing coming together. Also, the length of the wing is preferable. Some people just like a tiny little wing. Some people like it longer like I do. I tend to wear fake eyelashes a lot of times, so if I don't do a bigger wing, it's not very visible through the eyelashes, so I tend to do it a little bit longer, a little bit more exaggerated than I normally would if you don't wear fake eyelashes. Step two is taking that line and connecting it with another line to the top of my lash line. So here I will show you how. See what I did there? I literally just dragged it straight across until it connected to my lashes. Step three is now you have this hollowed out triangle. It's not filled in at all. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is take some liquid liner and just simply fill in that triangle. Step four, I tried to do four, but I was holding this. Step four is now connecting it to the rest of your eyeliner. Some people actually stop right here and then just do a lot of mascara. I personally like to have thick liner, so I'm going to show you how I do that. So I'm just going to take a little bit more on my brush, and just starting from the middle of my eye, I'm just going to drag it over and kind of fill it in. You just kind of want to connect it to the wing seamlessly so it doesn't look so exaggerated as it comes down and then up again. You kind of want it to flow into one another. So once you have this corner piece like that done, you can go into the rest of the eye and just finish a line. What I usually do is I get thinner as I go into the inner corner. So I'll come into the inner corner a bit and just drag it up. Just not as... Once you have your line done, then you can go back in with more product and make it thicker, make it darker, make it look exactly how you want. But this is typically how I wear it. Liner number two is a little bit different, so I'm going to be doing it on this eye, and it might be a little bit difficult because I'm going to have to hold the mirror. But whoop! Basically, I'm going to follow the exact same process as the first one, but this time, instead of starting from the outer top corner, I'm going to start from underneath my eyelash. So hopefully I'm zoomed in so you guys can see a little bit better. But basically, again, I'm just taking a little bit of product on my brush. Starting at my bottom lash line, I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to repeat step one. Pretty much the same thing as the first one. This one's just obviously longer because now it's starting from the bottom of my eye and not up here. But I am again pointing it toward my eyebrow. I'm going to repeat step two by dragging this line over until it connects to my lashes. Step three, filling in that triangle. And step four, connecting it to the rest of my eyelid. Okay, now I'm comparing two side by side. As you see, this one was the one from the top, this one was the one from the bottom. Now with this one from the bottom, what I'll typically do is take a little bit of eyeshadow and blend and blend in where the liner meets the skin, so it's not as harsh. It's not just black and then skin. So what I'm going to do is I typically take a little dome brush and a little bit of just any old brown color, and I'll just start by just blending it into the skin. Let me actually get my mirror because the camera's a bit far away. I'm blending it in so it's not as harsh. Okay, so it's more of a seamless transition onto the bottom lid, so it's not like, boom, just a weird black splotch on the bottom of my eyelash. But that is pretty much it for the 2 different wing liners. It does take practice, so please don't get frustrated. Just practice a lot. Practice with felt tip liners, practice with gel, practice with liquid. Everybody has their personal preference. I think liquid is not the easiest one to work with. Maybe to get the sharpest point, I think it's the easiest, but it is very messy. It can get everywhere. I actually got a little bit on one of my fingers, on my pinky finger, by just touching it. It is very messy, but I just feel like it's the easiest to work with. Once you kind of have an idea of what you're doing, you get a bunch of practice, I feel like liquid is the way to go, but that could just be me. So, but again, guys, if you want to get more details on these products and close-up pictures, link is down and below to my blog. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. You can also subscribe if you want to. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter, both at Shayzone. So thank you guys so much for watching. Until my next video, I'll see you next time. Bye!